Lack of sleep doesn't kill you instantly, but what you do 30 minutes before bed can shrink your brain 20% faster than normal. If you are over 55, this is no longer just a simple warning. It has become a literal race for survival for your precious memories. Did you know that while you sleep, your brain has its own internal washing machine? Scientists call this vital waste clearance network the glymphatic system. If you make the common mistakes I am about to reveal, this essential cleaning process stalls, leaving behind tons of toxic waste in your head. This accumulated waste directly attacks your ability to remember names, faces, and cherished moments, leading to the onset of early-stage cognitive decline and dementia. We often worry about heart health or joint pain, but we ignore the silent shrinking of our most vital organ until it is far too late. Every minute you spend on these harmful habits is a minute where your brain is drowning in its own metabolic trash without any relief. The glymphatic system is most active during the deepest stages of sleep, flushing out harmful proteins that build up during your daily waking hours. When this flow is interrupted, the brain cannot rejuvenate. It remains stuck in a state of inflammation, causing physical damage to the neural tissues. But do not panic yet. Today, I will show you exactly how to restart your brain's cleaning cycle and protect your mind for the future. Understanding the science behind your sleep is the first step toward reclaiming your health and ensuring your golden years remain bright and very clear. Let's identify the first killer in your hand. The biggest mistake for those over 55 is scrolling through a smartphone just before trying to sleep. The blue light emitted by these devices pierces through your eyes and signals the pineal gland to stop producing melatonin, the essential sleep hormone. This light tricks your brain into thinking it is still daytime. Your body's internal clock becomes confused, and the deep sleep phase is completely bypassed. Without melatonin, your glymphatic cleaning crew never gets the signal to start working. The fluid flow becomes sluggish, resembling a stagnant, muddy swamp. Imagine your brain is a house, and you have locked the doors, preventing the cleaning staff from entering for 10 years. Imagine the filthy mess. This trash pileup is where the shrinking begins. The acidic environment created by these wastes literally eats away at your healthy, functioning brain cells. Even just a few minutes of scrolling can disrupt your brain chemistry for hours. It is a high price to pay for a moment of entertainment. The impact is cumulative. Every night you choose the screen over sleep, you are adding another layer of permanent damage to your neurological health. Our ancestors evolved with the setting sun, but our modern gadgets have hijacked our biology, especially as we age and our resilience decreases significantly. For a 55-year-old, the brain's ability to recover from these disruptions is much lower than it was when you were in your early 20s. When the drainage stops, the brain tissue actually starts to lose volume. This is not a metaphor. It is a physical shrinking seen on MRIs. By the time you feel the symptoms of memory loss, the shrinkage has often been occurring silently for over a decade in your daily life. You are essentially leaving the trash on your doorstep every single night. Eventually, the stench of cognitive decline becomes impossible for anyone to ignore. We must break this cycle now. Your phone is a tool, but at night, It becomes a silent assassin for your brain's vital functions. Transitioning to a screen-free evening is the simplest yet most powerful gift you can give to your brain to ensure its long-term survival. Consider the story of Douglas, a patient of mine. He lived a very healthy life, exercised daily, and ate only the finest organic foods. But at 62, he began forgetting the names of his closest friends. We eventually discovered his secret mistake. He always slept with very high pillows. This posture severely compressed his jugular veins. These are the primary exit ramps for blood and toxic fluids, leaving the brain every single night. Because the fluid could not drain properly, it created a burst pipe effect. The toxic waste was forced back into the brain, damaging delicate tissues. He would wake up feeling foggy and confused. He thought it was just old age, but it was actually a nightly poisoning of his own brain. Proper alignment is crucial. Your neck must stay neutral to allow the glymphatic fluid to flow freely into the body for filtration and disposal. When you sleep with your head too high, you are essentially kinking a garden hose. The pressure builds up, and the brain cannot breathe or clean. It wasn't a viral infection or a genetic flaw that stole his memory. It was the simple mechanical pressure he applied to his neck every night. The anatomy of the neck is fragile. As we age, our vessels become less flexible, making this compression even more dangerous for those over 55. This back pressure prevents fresh, oxygenated blood from entering, leading to a state of chronic low-level hypoxia that kills off neurons over several years. Once Douglas corrected his sleeping posture, his cognitive fog began to lift. His brain finally had the chance to drain the toxins it had stored. You must check your pillow tonight. Is it propping your head up at a steep angle? If so, you are risking your future memory. The side sleeping position is actually the most efficient for glymphatic drainage, provided the neck remains straight and uncompressed throughout the entire night. Your heart and brain must work in perfect harmony. Don't let a simple pillow become the barrier that breaks this vital biological connection. Douglas regained his life by changing one small habit. You have the same power to protect your mind by simply paying attention to your posture. Now let's look at the science of shrinking. When drainage stops, a specific waste called beta-amyloid protein begins to accumulate in your brain tissue. These proteins are like sticky mud. They form hard plaques that physically block the signals between your neurons, effectively suffocating your thoughts and memories. Research shows that even one night of poor sleep can cause these protein levels to skyrocket. Imagine the damage after years of consistent sleep mistakes. A 20% reduction in brain volume is massive. It is the difference between being a sharp, independent senior and someone who requires full-time care. Have you noticed yourself forgetting where you put your keys or struggling to find common words lately? These are often the first physical signs. This shrinking doesn't happen all at once. It is a slow, silent erosion of your personality and your history, one neuron at a time, every night. Alongside beta-amyloid, another protein called tau creates tangles that destroy cells from the inside out. Together, they are the architects of brain atrophy. Losing 20% of your brain is like losing 15 years of your life's wisdom. It is a theft that occurs while you are unconscious. As the brain shrinks, the gaps between its folds widen. This physical change reduces the surface area available for processing complex information and emotions. This fragmentation of the brain leads to the confusion and mood swings often seen in the elderly. It is the result of a broken system. Your immune system tries to help, but when the glymphatic flow is blocked, the cleanup crew is simply outnumbered by the sheer volume of trash. This constant state of inflammation is a slow fire in the brain. It burns through your neural networks until there is nothing left but shadows. You can be 80 years old with the brain of a 60-year-old, or 60 years old with the brain of an 80-year-old. The choice is yours. Do not let these statistics frighten you into inaction. Instead, let them be the motivation you need to change your nightly routine starting tonight. The brain is remarkably resilient. If we stop the damage now and support its natural cleaning processes, we can preserve what remains and thrive. I have good news. You can protect yourself using my 3-minute rule. These are simple habits to perform before bed and after waking up. First, spend 1 minute before bed putting your phone away. Distance yourself from all blue light to let your melatonin levels begin their natural rise. Spend the second minute gently massaging your neck. This relaxes the muscles and ensures the drainage pipes for your brain are wide open and ready. The third minute is for deep breathing. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your brain it is safe to begin the deep cleaning process. These 3 minutes prepare your glymphatic washing machine for its most productive shift. It's like setting the stage for a professional cleaning crew to work. Now, let's talk about the 3 minutes after you wake up. This is just as important for protecting your brain and your heart health. When you open your eyes, stay lying down for 1 minute. This allows your blood pressure to stabilize after the long period of nightly rest. Spend the second minute sitting on the edge of the bed. Moving too fast can cause a sudden drop in blood flow to the brain. Finally, spend the third minute drinking a glass of warm water. This rehydrates your brain and flushes the toxins moved during the night into your system. These 6 minutes a day are your insurance policy. They ensure that the hard work your brain did overnight is not wasted by morning stress. Are you willing to invest just 6 minutes to keep your mind sharp until you are 90? It is a small price for a lifetime of clarity. I want you to comment, "I am ready" right now. Making this public commitment helps your brain stay focused on achieving this new, healthy habit. Sharing this information could save a friend's memory. We are all in this race together, and knowledge is our strongest weapon against cognitive decline. Thank you for watching and for caring about your brain. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make starting this very night. Don't forget to hit the share button. There are millions of people who have no idea their pillow or phone is shrinking their brain every day. I am your doctor, and I am here to guide you toward a healthier, more vibrant life. Remember, a clear mind is your greatest treasure. Sleep well tonight, knowing that your brain is being cleaned and protected by the simple steps you have learned today. You deserve this peace. Keep your memory strong, keep your heart full, and keep moving forward with confidence. Your journey toward better brain health has officially begun right now. Good night, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video for more life-saving tips. Take care of your brain. It's the only one you have.